Miami Hurricanes, man, they are performing at a very, very high level. 4-0, coming off of a 26-7 win over the Florida Gators at the Hard Rock. Now they have a bye week for which there's no bye for this week. It is work week. Get ready, get healthy, make sure everyone's all good, watch film, practice, and start that preparation for Florida State. So, there's some stuff that I was taking a look at on PFF College, and they have some analytics that break down a lot of statistics. I'm pretty much a basic statistic type of guy. I grew up in the '80s, so all these extra numbers that people throw out, like when you talk about analytics in baseball, I absolutely despise them because I've never been a fan of them. But they're the analytics or the data when it comes to the Miami Hurricanes, particularly on defense, it's crazy. And when you have the two best the best duo pass rushers in the country, and it seems like almost everyone's in agreement on this, these numbers actually give credence to what you're seeing on the field. I mean, Miami's defense has been absolutely spectacular. It was amazing against the Florida Gators. It was really, really good against South Florida. Gave up some yards, but was really good. It was really, really good against Notre Dame as well. So, I mean, Bethune Cookman, I kind of throw that one away. But if you looked at it coming into this week, they were among the five highest rated defenses in the country. And we'll take a look at that and also show you some other data that you may have not seen. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Show. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. Appreciate y'all continued support of the channel. We do a lot here at Come On Now, the podcast. And by the way, I'm wearing a t-shirt for Combat Corner. For those of you who are into combat sports, I cover combat sports. I cover MMA, UFC, PFL, bare knuckle fighting, dirty boxing. So, I'm dropping, interview videos with fighters. So please do check those things out. And our secondary channel is at Combat Corner Fight Network. So you can check out at Combat Corner Fight Network, where I do a lot of reviews of fights, fight cards, etc. Let's jump in on this video. I appreciate y'all supporting Hurricanes Unfiltered. Remember to go over, check out all of our social media, including Hurricanes Unfiltered on Instagram. So check that out as well. Now, they had here the highest graded defenses in the country, and this was as of last week, actually. And you can see right here, you got the Miami Hurricanes photo here of Ruben Bain, and you can see the five highest rated defenses as of last week. Not even this week, but you had Texas Tech, Maryland, Penn State, Texas, and Miami right there. And that's it. Texas lost. Penn State ain't played anybody. I don't even know who the hell Maryland's played. Texas Tech has been pretty good this year. But then you move on up here, and the Miami defensive line, 62nd, 62% win rate, second in the country, 47 QB pressures, sixth in the country, 92.0 PFF grade, second in the country, 89.8 pass rush grade, fourth in the country, 90.6 run defense grade, third in the country. This is an elite defense, people. This is an elite defense. This is not a defense that's going to have some switch, because remember last year started off pretty good, but as the season went on, there were some holes. You're not going to see that from this team. This is different. This is totally different. You could take a look at that and then jump into some more statistics here. Ruben Bain in the game against Florida, 10 quarterback pressures, 92.4 pass rush grade, 44% win rate. Homie is the best player in college football, man. Ruben Bain is the best player in college football right now. I know last week I did a video on Carson Beck being a Heisman candidate and being the leader in the house. I still think he's number 1 or 2, him and John Mateer. But if we really, really want to grade people on what they're doing on the field, Ruben Bain, as of right now, should be the number 1 guy for the Heisman Trophy. Period. Period. Point blank. Ruben Bain is the best football player in college football right now. He is the absolute best player in college football right now at this moment. And I don't think there's very many people that would disagree with that. The team right here is named the College Football Team of the Week. Offensive Player of the Week from USC. Ruben Bain, Defensive Player of the Week from PFF College. We just read over all his statistics. Like this dude is absolutely dominating. Quarterback of the week, offensive line of the week. I tell you what, I would tell you that I think the Miami's offensive line was better, but and then we go here, the highest graded defender in week 4, 93.8, Ruben Bain. Yo, we got a special dude. This guy is giving me, he plays on the outside, but man, he is giving me reminders of Warren Sapp, man. I got to tell you, he is giving me reminders of Warren Sapp. This guy is everywhere. He gets so low. He is impossible to block. He's absolutely impossible to block. It's crazy how low his leverage is insane. And that's not even talking about Akeem Mesidor, who's also a beast. You look, Mohamed Toure talked about them this past weekend and said, yo, I got the 2 best defensive linemen, defensive rush ends in the country. Makes my job easy. Makes my job easy. It's bananas. It is absolute bananas. You know, the Canes come in now are ranked number 2 in the country as they've jumped up 2 slots. I'm thrilled that happened because I thought they might drop them. You know, it's kind of crazy. I thought they might drop them in the polls. But there were this defense is special. Ruben Bain, Akeem Mesidor, these are special players. Just crazy, crazy good, man. I'm loving it. And when I'm hearing this stuff from these national guys are starting to jump on board the train, that's really exciting. I mean, it is really, really exciting that they're jumping on board this train now and they're recognizing what they're seeing right now. I missed this one. Ruben Bain was also named Defensive Lineman of the Week in the ACC. I mean, there's nothing this guy ain't getting done, man. There's nothing he's not doing. I mean, he is doing it all, seriously here. And it gets even better when you see something, like I said, some of the national media I'm going to bring up here who've made some comments and some reels that I've seen on the Miami Hurricanes. I want to pull this one up in particular from CBS Sports. Take a look at what was said here. So right here, you got this one. Hold on.
Off defensive lines, which is kind of Mario's trademark, and they have hit on those investments. So like, Miami's going to be really good up front this year. They are. Is there a team, O-line, D-line combined, you would take over Miami?
No.
Oh, that's a snap call. I had to think about it. I had not really thought about it before I posed the question to you guys.
I'm taking them.
But they're probably the best line of scrimmage team in the country, I think.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Who's the number 1 team in the country? Ohio State, fair competition. Like all the Ohio State fans are probably like, our offensive line has improved, our defensive line, the young bucks have showed up, they look nasty. Fair. Okay. So who's number 2? Penn State, good competition.
No, Miami.
LSU, absolutely not. Offensive line, definitely. Too far behind. Defensive line, I would still take Miami. Oregon,
Miami.
But Georgia,
Miami.
Yeah.
Especially right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have invested.
So that's one right there where they're talking about Miami and how the Miami offensive line and defensive line combo is the best in the country. I mean, there were some other videos that I saw here. You know, you can check these out. They're popping up all over on my page. Of course, they're not showing up now, but I've heard video after video where national guys are now buying in on Miami. You know, I find it. I think it's good because it helps, naturally, because at the end of the day, reputation will matter in December. Look, there are no guarantees of going undefeated. These days of undefeated teams, they don't happen very often anymore. They play a lot of games, man. I mean, look at last year. Ohio State went 14-2. They got 2 losses to win a national championship. Most of these teams are not going to go 16-0. And I'm not saying Miami can't do that. I'm saying that the reputation that you're developing during the season is beneficial when it's people are raving about you. And if you have a slip up at some point, it doesn't throw you into a ditch, if you know what I mean. So I'm tremendously excited. These defensive linemen have me so excited. I mean, I'm old. I'm older than a lot of the new I'm older than the new generation. I grew up on 80s. Jerome Brown, Daniel Stubbs, Bill Hawkins, Kevin Patrick, Darren Crine, Rusty Medeiros. That's my generation. And then even into 2001, Jerome McDougal, guys like that, William Joseph, etc. Of course, Warren Sapp, naturally. Growing up with, Cortez Kennedy, Russell Maryland. Like, you think about the big dog defensive lineman. Miami was a dominant defensively for so many, many years. And that's been gone for quite some time. What they did on Saturday is remarkable. Holding Florida to their lowest yardage amount since 1999. 0 for 13 on third down. Since it's first time since 2022 in college football. 1 first down in a half, 32 yards. The stat of -3 total yards in the air on completed passes, because 7 of DJ Lagway's 12 completed passes were behind the line of scrimmage. It's awesome. It's amazing, guys. And we need to appreciate that, because this is what, we've been missing. I know y'all been missing it. I've been missing it. And I'm so excited to see it. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Love to hear what you got to say about this defensive line group, man. The defense altogether. Ruben Bain, I'm telling you right now, I hope he gets Heisman consideration, for Christ's sakes, because this guy is incredible. He's incredible. And watching him eat gator after the game, the team is eating a gator in the locker room. Oh, that's hilarious. Hilarious. I don't want to think about what they might eat after they beat Florida State next week on the 4th of October. What could they eat? Y'all let me know in the comments what you think they'll have to eat in the locker room after that game. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. This is Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Coming Out of the Podcast. Come on now.